Hello, this is Anvati. Welcome to the news with NDTV. It's Tuesday, February 25th, and coming up in today's episode. Kicked out of the assembly over a ruckus, Aam Aadmi Party stages protest against Bharatiya Janata Party. Former Congress MP Sajjan Kumar sentenced to life in prison in the 1984 Anti-Sikh riot case. Congress alleges actor Preity Zinta sold her social media to BJP for writing off a loan, and Canada's new immigration rules could jeopardize Indians. 15 Aam Aadmi Party MLAs, including ex-Chief Minister Atishi and now leader of the opposition, were suspended from the Delhi Assembly this morning after a face-off with the Bharatiya Janata Party today. The Assembly witnessed chaos and ruckus as newly elected Delhi Chief Minister Rekha Gupta tabled a Comptroller and Auditor General or CAG report on the alleged irregularities in excise policy 2021-22, which the BJP dubbed liquor policy long ago. The same became a thorn in the throat for Aam Aadmi Party as it saw its top leaders, including the then Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, jailed under various charges. Manjinder Sirsa, Delhi's new Environment Minister, said, and I quote, "Today the CAG report, which exposed the scams of Arvind Kejriwal's government, will be tabled in the Assembly. 14 such reports will be tabled one by one. Kejriwal kept it hidden for 3 years because he knew his corruption would be exposed." Unquote. The CAG report says there was a lack of scrutiny of the business entities to which the Aam Aadmi Party government sold liquor licenses with regards to their financial withdrawal and management expertise. The report has said responsibility and accountability should be fixed for lapses observed and enforcement mechanisms should be strengthened. After tabling the report today, the new Chief Minister Ms. Gupta said the scam that they allege had cost Delhi over 2,000 crores. After the suspension of the MLAs, Speaker Vijendra Gupta later ordered the House to adjourn till noon. Meanwhile, Aam Aadmi Party leaders led another charge that BJP has removed B.R. Ambedkar's photo from the Chief Minister's office. AAP MLA shouted Jai Bhim slogans and held up photos of father of the Constitution B.R. Ambedkar to protest the alleged removal of his and Bhagat Singh's posters from Chief Minister Gupta's offices. These photos, the party claimed, had been replaced with those of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. BJP dismissed this claim and accused the Aam Aadmi Party of lying. Videos from Ms. Gupta's office released by BJP showed the photos of both Dr. Ambedkar as well as Bhagat Singh, which were hung behind the Chief Minister's desk in the AAP administration and had been shifted to the side walls and replaced with those of Mahatma Gandhi, President Draupadi Murmu and Prime Minister Modi. Atishi, however, said she would protest till the photos are swapped back. Aam Aadmi Party MLA Sanjeev Jha raged, and I quote, "In the Chief Minister's office, the portrait of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was replaced with Prime Minister Modi. When we asked the Speaker if PM Modi is bigger than Dr. Ambedkar, he suspended us. They, BJP, hate Dr. Ambedkar, but the country will never accept this." Unquote. BJP's Parvesh Verma hit back, declaring his party would expose the corruption of the earlier government. "The CAG report we have been waiting for is here. We will uncover the extent of the Aam Aadmi Party's corruption. People of Delhi have been looted." Unquote. Sajjan Kumar, former Congress MP accused of inciting a mob during the Anti-Sikh riots of 1984, has been sentenced to life. A Delhi court sentenced Mr. Kumar to life imprisonment for his role in a murder case connected to the 1984 Anti-Sikh riots. Special Judge Kaveri Baweja delivered the verdict today on the killings of Jaswant Singh and his son Tarundeep Singh on November 1st, 1984. The prosecution and the wife of Jaswant Singh, who filed the complaint, had sought the death penalty for Mr. Kumar. However, the court awarded him a life sentence as the offer for murder carries a maximum punishment of death and a minimum of life imprisonment. Mr. Kumar had been convicted on February 12th of 2025, and the court had requested a psychiatric and psychological evaluation of the former MP in line with the Supreme Court order, which mandates such reports in cases involving capital punishment. Mr. Kumar is currently being held in Tihar jail. The case was initially registered by the Punjabi Bagh police station, but later a special investigation team or SIT took over the investigation. The prosecution claimed that a large mob armed with weapons carried out widespread looting, arson and property destruction allegedly as a revenge for the assassination of then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. The mob attacked the house of Jaswant Singh, killing him and his son, and also looted and set their house on fire. Sajjan Kumar, who has denied all charges, recorded his statement in court on November 1st, 2023. Initially, an FIR was filed at the Punjabi Bagh police station, and the investigation was later taken over by the SIT, which was set up following the recommendations of Justice G.P. Mathur Committee. The committee has called for the reopening of 114 cases, including this one. Notably, Congress's Jagdish Titler also stands accused of inciting a mob which led to widespread violence during the riots. His case is still ongoing. However, he pled innocent and denied all charges in court earlier this year. On December 16, 2021, the court framed charges against Mr. Kumar for offences under various sections of the Indian Penal Code, including charges of murder, rioting, and destruction of property. The SIT alleged that Mr. Kumar had led the mob and, through his instigation, the mob killed the two victims, damaging their property and caused injuries to other family members. During the investigation, key witnesses were traced with their statements recorded. The wife of Jaswant Singh also provided a statement in 2016 recalling the events of the attack and identifying Mr. Kumar in a photograph after seeing it in a magazine. Actor Preity Zinta has slammed the Kerala unit of Congress for alleging that she got a Rs 18 crore write-off on her loan from the crisis-hit New India Corporate Bank by giving her social media account to the Bharatiya Janata Party. She accused the grand old party of indulging in vile gossip and said the loan amount was paid back full over 10 years ago. On Monday, Kerala Congress shared a post on X by a news outlet and wrote, quote, "She gave her social media accounts to BJP and got 18 crore written off, and the bank collapsed last week. Depositors are on the street for their money," unquote. On 13th of February, the Reserve Bank of India imposed severe restrictions on the New India Cooperative Bank, citing irregularities, prohibiting it from issuing loans or renewing existing ones. It was also barred from accepting any new investments or deposits and selling its assets. Hitting back today, Ms. Zinta asserted that she operates her social media accounts herself and accused the Congress of spreading fake news. Quote, "I operate my social media accounts myself and shame on you for promoting fake news. No one wrote off anything or any loan for me. I'm shocked that a political party or their representative is promoting fake news and indulging in vile gossip and clickbaits using my name and images," unquote. She posted on X. She, however, accepted that she had taken a loan but denied that it was written off. Quote, "For the record, the loan was taken and fully paid back over 10 years ago. Hope this clarifies and helps so there is no misunderstanding in the future." The Kerala Congress's post also now has a community note that says Preity Zinta has clarified from her Twitter handle that it is fake with a link to the actor's statement. An hour later, Ms. Zinta took to X again to hit back at journalist, one of the founders of Money Life, which was among the first to report the alleged loan write-off. The actor also said that she was done being the bigger person. Quote, "So much misinformation going around, but thank God for social media and thank God for X. All through my career, I have seen so many respected journalists get so many stories completely wrong and never have the decency to correct the story or apologize. I'm definitely going to start naming all these journalists and start writing articles without following up or investigating the stories." She later added, "If you don't value my reputation, then sorry, I don't value yours. Next time, please call me and find out if the story is true or not before mentioning my name. Just like you, I have spent years working hard and building a reputation. So if you don't care about mine, I don't care about yours. I'm done being the bigger person. This ends here," unquote. Canada's new steps to mitigate its immigration challenges are likely to hurt tens of thousands of foreign students, including those from India. It will also negatively impact those applying for work and resident permits in Canada. The new rules came into effect at the beginning of February and gave additional powers to the Canadian border officials to alter the visa status of students, workers, and immigrants at any time, should they deem such an action necessary. With the recent introduction of the new immigration and refugee protection regulations, rules that have sparked a public outcry. Canada border personnel are now vested with the power to deny or reject temporary resident documents such as electronic travel authorizations or ETAs and temporary resident visas or TRVs. This means that border officials can now cancel such documents, which include work permits and student visas. However, there are some guidelines that need to be met for them to reject permits and visas. This includes one which states that if an officer is not convinced that the individual will leave Canada upon the expiration of their authority stay, they can reject their entry or cancel their permit even during the stay in Canada. The discretionary power to make such judgment is entirely upon the officer. These new rules and regulations have a scope of uncertainty and will potentially impact tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, of international students and workers, of which Indians are the largest group of foreign nationals in either category. Canada is among the most preferred destinations for Indian students, workers, and legal migrants. Students alone currently pursuing their higher education in Canada account for more than 4.2 lakh Indian nationals as per government data. Should a student, worker, or migrant get rejected, they will be stopped at the port of entry and sent back to their home country. In case a permit is cancelled while such a person is already studying, working, or residing in Canada, they will be served a notice to leave the country by a specified date. Besides these categories, Canada also sees a massive inflow of tourists from India, all of whom also have temporary permits of different durations of stay. In the first 6 months of 2024, Canada issued travel visas to more than 3.6 lakh Indians. In 2023 too, Indians accounted for 3.4 lakh students in the first 6 months of the as per data released by Canadian authorities. Just 3 months earlier, in November of 2024, Canada had closed down the Student Direct Stream or SDS visa program, a preferred route for Indian students who were willing to guarantee money upfront to be assured of their education in the North American country. That's all for today. You were listening to the news with NDTV, your daily newspaper and TV bulletin wrapped in a compact podcast. If you want to catch up with the day's events in a hurry, do remember to subscribe to the News with NDTV on Apple, Spotify, and the NDTV News app. This is your host Anviti, signing off.